Welcome back from Graphicxtras. In this video I'm going to show you how to use arrow brushes as well as motion blur to create super fast arrow designs. Anyway, in a variety of different styles. This is in Photoshop, could be in CC, CS6, etc. I'm just going to go into Photoshop now, and the key thing in this video I'm just going to show you is to create a layer. So I'm going to apply the brush stroke to a layer, new layer. Once I've done that, I'm going to actually set the colour for the brush just over there, just blue, and I'm just going to go and select the brush now. Just apply it to the layer, and I'm now going to go over to the filter, blur, motion blur, and I'm going to actually set it to be pretty, well, I could set it even more extreme than that, but it's basically so you get a real sort of whiz action design. So click OK at that point, and now it's on a layer. Obviously I can move that layer around, but I'm just going to actually just add, I'm just going to move these. Like I said, there's also lots of other brushes there from the Graphicxtras set, all different designs, whole range of different designs. Find more about those on the Graphicxtras site. So I'm just going to move those out of the way. Just add the arrow there, or maybe a bit further along, just at the end. So then you've got that sort of zoom effect of the arrow. Now, of course, you can actually duplicate that. We can actually go to duplicate there, so you don't have to continue with the brush stroke at all. Actually, just by the sheer act of duplication, you're actually seeing a more intense motion. Duplicate there. Of course, you can also use Alt, the Alt key. And I'm just going to actually move that over along so I can actually duplicate layer. And you can move it around. Of course, as it's a layer, you can also rotate it. So if you decide, actually I want it going the other direction as well, you can move it around. So you can go zooming off in the other direction as well. Right, well, of course, as a layer, you can actually go to Filter, Motion Blur. You can actually remove that. You can apply it again, go over to the brush tool and add the arrow brush again. Of course, you can add multiple ones, change the colour, and repeat the action. So duplicate layer, click OK. Motion blur, and so on and so on. You can create really dynamic, powerful zoom arrow effects using a combination of layers, brushes, and motion blur.